Hey guys!
We're here on Monday to do one of our famous, infamous Monday doubleheaders. We're starting off with a Canadian band. Yes, that's right. A Canadian band. They reached out to us. The name of the band is IntroPre, and they asked us to check out one of their songs. The name of the song is From the Black Swamp. I wonder if they're from Hamilton.
Which is
technically the Black Swamp of Ontario. I don't think they are, but fuck, they could be. Anyways, are you ready to check out some Canadian metal?
If a swamp materialized into a city, it would be Hamilton.
I think we need to drain the swamp.
Yeah.
I think we need to drain the swamp. Get rid
You know
of
how
Hamilton.
like Quebec doesn't want to be part of Canada?
I think we were over that. I think now they're.
I think
they've given up.
They're here to stay. I think we just need to
They're
take.
here to stay. What the fuck are they going? They're going to put the province
to,
on their back and go somewhere else.
I think we need to take Hamilton and just like take them away from Canada.
Like pluck them out?
Yeah, pluck them out.
It's kind of hard. They're kind of in the middle here. You know what I mean?
If it's
they're the ass crack of Ontario. It's kind of hard to just. You can't get. Doesn't matter how smelly your ass crack is.
You can't get rid of it.
You can't get rid of it. But anyways, these guys, they're probably not from Hamilton, and if they are, they're probably pissed off right now. But let's check out From the Black Swamp. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's fucking do it. This looks like Hamilton, by the way. Now they're leaving Hamilton. You want to go first?
Sure.
All right.
You enjoyed that a lot, I can see.
I enjoyed the beginning. I'm not a big fan of how the song went. I'm not a fan. I like how it started. I'm not necessarily a fan of how it went.
Oh, that's funny, because I actually...
For you, was the other way
I
around?
really liked the ending. Yeah, I really enjoyed the ending. The other song was like, eh.
What do you mean the other song? The beginning?
The beginning, yeah, of the song was
Are you kidding me? The beginning was fucking balls to the wall thrash. That's what I like.
Yeah, but it was like...
Then it kind of went down a path that I'm not quite sure exactly what
it
that
was
path
balls
was.
to the walls thrash, but it was still eh.
No, I don't agree
It
with
wasn't like godly.
No, it wasn't. Fuck.
But it was still...
It's not Slayer, but whatever.
It wasn't bad. It just also wasn't amazing. It was in the...
I disagree.
It was in the Badlands.
I disagree.
Really?
I disagree. Completely disagree with you.
Well, I think it's because I'm not the hugest thrash
No,
guy.
I'm not saying I'm not saying your opinion is wrong. Your opinion
But
is
you-
your
but you-
opinion.
but you-
But I'm completely in disagreement with you.
So you think it was better than just okay?
I don't like the slow down of the song.
I like the slow down of the song.
I don't like the slow down of the song. I don't like the slow down of the song. I want the song to have that same energy that it had at the beginning. You know what I mean? I want that energy to stay consistent throughout the whole song.
So do you not hate the sound of it, or you just don't like the fact that it even went there? Because the sound of this, I totally agree with you. A song, the way it started, it should have that throughout the entire song. But I will say the end, the actual music itself...
This was two songs in one.
It was. But the actual song at the end, the actual part of the song at the end was good.
I'm not talking about musically.
You're just saying in the way of the song, it didn't
the
fit
part
well.
at the end, the part at the end musically, I liked. I just don't feel like it fits.
It fit well.
When I look, if you show the first 5 seconds, 10 seconds of this song to somebody, and then you show the last 10 seconds of this song to that same person, they're gonna think it's two different songs. And there's not necessarily anything wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you starting in point A and finishing in point B, and those 2 points being completely far apart from each other. But to me, it's how you get me there. And how you get me there is not this way. So let me break it down, and then you tell me how you feel. I would like this song, first of all, to be the way it is at the start, that balls to the wall thrash with the thickness of those riffs. That's kind of what I want, because that's what you gave me at the beginning. So you set my expectations at that point, at that level. Now, I wasn't a big fan of the slowing down of the track and then bringing back up. Not because of the slowing down of the track, but because how it moved musically in that slow down. During the more melodic moments of the song, when the track really slows down, all you hear outside of the melodic riff is the bass. And we'll talk about the vocals after. It's the bass. I don't want that part of the song to be driven by the bass.
You want it done by the chug.
Exactly. If you're gonna go with a little bit of if you're gonna slow down the song, don't slow down the song and change the sound.
I think
give me a thick slow down, because it's like this. If you're gonna slow it down, what you're losing in speed, compensate with heaviness.
Yeah, because in the song actually you're losing.
The song gets super thin.
You lose speed and you also lose sound itself.
At the same time,
I think that's why
losing
I said
speed
the song,
and volume.
That's why I said the song is meh, because there's certain things they
I thought you said it was meh at the beginning. I'm like, the beginning is the best part of the track when the song is.
No, but I'm saying the song overall.
Okay, overall I agree with you.
I think the song overall
could have been better.
Meh. Yeah, the start I was enjoying myself. The video itself looks very.
I don't mind the video, actually. The video is okay.
Yeah, the video kind of looks throwback, actually.
Yeah, it has a little bit of a throwback feel to it.
I don't mind any of the. So there's nothing I can really nitpick from the first minute of the song, because I feel like it's pretty solid. Even though I'm not a huge thrash guy like you, I can still say it's pretty solid. But the way, like you were saying, the way it kind of moves from that point. Not the biggest fan, but then the end itself, musically, I really enjoy.
I don't disagree with you on that. My issue is that if you're going to start the song balls to the wall, like your traditional heavy track, heavy thrash track, where it's like where you could feel the guitars and everything is coming at you and it's fast and the vocals have a little bit like almost like over like Bobby Blitz kind of like overkill feel to it.
He has really good vocals.
Really good vocals, and we'll talk about the vocals. Really good vocals. You give me that at the start, you're setting the bar. Now, if you're gonna go and you're gonna slow down the song, I'm okay with slowing down the song, but if you're gonna lose momentum, then you have to gain heaviness. Then you slow down the song, but when you're slowing it down, you're increasing the chunkiness of the guitars. So it's slowing down, but it's methodic and it's grinding you. This song doesn't grind you. When it slows down, not only it slows in the momentum that it has, it also loses the volume that it has because the melodic guitars are very thin. And then all you're really hearing is the bass coming through and the bass kind of slapping you across and taking you forward. So it feels like the song loses a little bit of itself within itself. And it's hard for you to get back into it again because it feels like all the air is out of the balloon. Now, if the song, in my opinion, had slowed down but with that chunkiness, then that melodic stretch at the end would make more sense. Because it would be almost like a complete different... You start off balls to the wall and then you finish off in a more melancholic approach. And I think you could do that specifically if that part comes after the solo. Like after the solo, you could go more melodic and not have necessarily the chunkiness to it and then bridge that melodic part into that closing. I think that would make the song feel more complete. But right now, it's a roller coaster of emotions, but not necessarily a roller coaster that I'm fucking enjoying because because you set my expectations so high and then it loses a little bit of its momentum.
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
It's almost like if I had to, you're saying like kind of like a roller coaster ride. I feel like the start of the song is going up and coming down, but then that middle part there is.
Well, when it's down, it's just moving straight forward.
Yeah, it's moving straight forward. There's no turns, and it's like very slow.
Yeah, it's.
And then after that point, then it starts getting more kind of technical.
Like after you drop on the roller coaster, you don't want to just drop and then like go straight.
No, but
you want to drop and then go like sideways.
Not just go straight, but like
you want to have the same momentum.
The same momentum you have going down. You want to go fast.
You want to go fast. You have to have the same. And the song doesn't do that. And not only it slows down, it loses volume. And when it loses volume, it almost feels like it's coming down to a crawl.
Yeah.
And then it's hard for you. And the song has three momentums. Has the start, which is really like fast. Then it slows down a little bit, and then it slows even more. There's three different momentums to the track as far as speed is concerned. And it's like you go from fast to slower. And to me, you can't do that unless you give me something else. And that something else is the heaviness of the guitars to kind of, chug me along so you feel like, oh, fuck, this is slowing down. But it's also getting heavier. I can feel it. It's like, it's grinding. You kind of need that. And if you don't have that, the song starts to become really thin. Because his vocals are also not... If he had like maybe a little bit of a deeper voice or whatever that you can compensate by creating some volume, some depth with his voice. But his voice is super thin as well. So when everything is thin, it just... The song feels like something is missing. Did anybody unplug an amp? Like, did anybody unplug one of the guitars? Yeah. It kind of feels that way. It feels like something is missing. So that's my issue with the track musically. Vocally, I have no issues whatsoever. The fucking vocals are phenomenal. They match that thrash sound. So I think vocally it's on point. Vocally, it's on point. Did you like the vocals?
Yeah, I like the vocals.
Yeah, I thought vocally was on point. It was just the sound. So
that middle part.
Yeah, so I thought when you said it was May, that's why I said I completely disagree with you. When you said it was May, I thought you meant the start was May.
The song was May.
And then it got better with...
The song overall was May.
Okay.
It had good parts. I think I enjoy... I will stand on that, though. I enjoy the end more than the beginning. Because I feel like the end, it's more my thing. It kind of ended very slow and, melodic.
Very melodic. I like the guitar sound at the end, yeah.
That's why I'll stay with my whole thing that the ending for me was a lot better than the start, but
that start was like I'm at the bar. They're the opening band. I'm at the bar. I hear that riff. I'm like, what the fuck? Who are these guys? And I'm walking all the way to the front. That's that start. But then when the song slows down, I'm like, you know what? I had this wrong.
It's not worth a pick.
It's time to go back to the bar. Do you know what I'm saying? And I don't. You can't. Like I said, you can't do. I mean, you can. They did it, but. I think you have to be a lot more consistent in how you transition and how you progress through the song and how you're going to take me along. Like I said, if you're going to slow down, I don't have an issue with slowing down. Just make sure that what you're losing in speed, you're gaining in heaviness. Because if you slow down and the heaviness also disappears, then it's paper thin. The track becomes paper. I could hear more of the bass than I could hear the guitars. I could hear one guitar, like I could hear the melody of the guitar and the bass, but it was not enough to really carry me through.
Yeah.
It's just not enough. At least not for me. All right. Anyways, it wasn't all bad, but could have been better.
Yeah. It wasn't all bad, but it wasn't all good.
Just kind of like Hamilton,
Yeah.
It's not.
It could always be better.
It could always be better. You could be Kitchener. Slightly better. Slightly better. It's the rich step brother of Hamilton. All right, on that note, guys, don't go anywhere because there's going to be another video coming right after this one. It's a doubleheader Monday. That's what we do. All right? See you guys.
See ya.